Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm just bringing up the Twitch now. Uno momento, por favor. Sorry about this. Right. I think everything's good to go. Just gonna mute myself on the Twitch. Just need to see that I go live. We're all good on this end. Yes. Poggers in the chat. Okay. Alright, sorry if my voice sounds pretty rough, or if I cough or sneeze or anything through this. I'm a little ill. I'm drinking my vitamins and I'm trying to recover, but my voice is a little messed up. I've been talking a lot recently as well. So, right. We're going to kick it because I'm really excited for this one. This is a game I've actually played a shit ton of, but there is a brand new 1.0 update. I think the game's fully launched now, out of early access. I think they brought it out of early access with this update that came live on the 18th, so 2 days ago. It's the They Are Billions 1.0 update. So They Are Billions is like a strategy survival RTS kind of city builder survival. It's very weird. It's very simple. And it launched a while ago with that basic concept, a decent amount of units, and like a good level of progression through the games. But the game focused around having the couple maps. I think they launched with 3 and then they added in 2 or 3 more. And you could just alternate some difficulty with some slight modifiers, and you would just go at it with that. But with this 1.0 update, they added a full feature-length campaign that they claim is between 80 and 90 hours worth of content in itself, which is insane. So we have a story mode campaign with kind of like StarCraft 2 scenario missions. And then you still have the classic old... what are they calling it? Just the survival game, which you can choose your... your map types like you could before. And you could choose the modifiers, which would change the score factor. They also launched with some new maps, which is really cool. As I said before, I played a lot of this game. It's really fucking fun. I haven't played a lot of it in the past like 4 or 5 months because I've just got a content drought. So I was waiting for the 1.0 launch because they have been teasing this campaign for a long time. I've been very excited for it, and I'm really happy this finally launched. They've also got the challenge of the week, which is cool. You can actually go on and fight others for I think it's kind of like who has the highest score in like a set scenario, which is cool. But the campaign is what I'm most interested in. Now I did start the campaign. I'm not far in it at all. I did the first mission, which is a tutorial, just because I want to get it out of the way because I've already played this game. So you started the tutorial in the crater. And it gives you kind of like a nice little cinematic cutscene, which was basically just saying, you know, the world's doomed and you're recolonizing after you've been oppressed for so long. So you're sent out and you're going on these missions. So I did this first, the Hidden Valley, which was the first mission, and it just teaches you the general way to play. Now, what's interesting about the campaign is that they changed the way that progression works in the missions. So you have a research tree, and every time you complete a mission, I think depending on how many success factors you hit, you'll get allotted a certain amount of research points after the mission's completed. Now, those research points get spent on all these different upgrades that kind of direct your strategy. Now, in the normal survival game, you get all these from the beginning. Maybe not some of the buffs. I'm pretty sure they're standard, the buffs. But things like the assault rifle unit, which I purchased after the tutorial, these kind of things were locked, and you kind of have to evolve your strategy as you get more research points as you go through the campaign. So you're at a significant disadvantage when you begin in terms of like accessibility of units and technology and stuff, which, you know, going from what I'm used to in the survival game and now just having like things like rangers and very few building types, it's quite weird, but it's a lot of fun having the disadvantage. And knowing that you can climb up and get this research tree. And the research tree is huge. Like, they must have added things later down the line that aren't from the standard game, because these things, like, there's so much here. The last addition is the commander system. So at the beginning of the campaign, you can choose one of 2 commanders. I hope they add more, but right now it's fine. There's 2. There's the one I chose, Kalius or whatever his name is, and then there's a second which is a female. Kalius is like he's essentially like the power maniac big brute. Like he's super heavy hitting, super slow, but kind of like a titan in himself. And then the girl is the complete opposite, very sneaky, a lot faster. I think far more attack speed. And they did say that apparently, depending on the one you choose, they do change up your playstyle. Apparently, the playstyle on both of them is quite different and unique. So that's interesting. And I hope they do add more, because if the commanders are as influential in your gameplay style in these campaigns as they said, then just adding a new commander will add a lot of replayability, which is really good for future-proofing this. So yeah, as you go through, you can unlock new abilities on your commander. The only one I've got so far is higher attack speed, because as I said, he hits like a truck. So I just thought, fuck it, let's get him hitting more, because he does enough damage as it is. And yeah, that's about it for the campaign. I haven't really explored a huge amount of it. I know that you do unlock some lore stuff as you go on, which is cool, because there was no lore included in the game before. So it's cool that they kind of got some of that coming through with the story now. And yeah, you can actually choose like one of multiple optional missions to go to at one time. That was one notification I did get. So you should never be tunneled into completing one particular mission. I think you can always have a couple options. So for this one, the Hunter's Meadow, we have the victory condition of we have to get the colony population at 800. Now some of the missions have multiple conditions, win conditions. This one only has one. The loss condition is we have to complete the mission within 35 days, and the command center will cannot be destroyed. That is always the standard. If the command center dies, you've lost. This is the other one, the Crossroads. So this one has to get a colony population of 400. Will destroy all the villages of Doom. I think we'll go for this one. Are they both the same amount of research points? They are. Okay. Well, this one seems so much longer because of the 800 population. This is half the population and 5 days difference, so I think it should be easier. So as I showed in the research tree, I have unlocked the soldiers. The soldiers are very good. The main 2 types of units you use in the main game are rangers, which are just fast-footed bowmen, and then you have the soldiers, which are the ones I've just unlocked. Soldiers have guns and do a high amount of damage. They're very slow and they're quite tanky. The rangers, very fast, low damage, long range, but they die very quickly. They're very good for the early game, like right now. So what I'm going to do straight away is I'm just going to scout with them just to clear up the fog of war. So this is kind of the standard gameplay for all things in this game at the very beginning. So you get dropped in, you have your command center here. That's kind of your heart of your base, right? This is the thing that if it gets destroyed, you've lost. These are the infected out here. I'm going to have to station these there. Oh my god, okay. We've got a lot of infected very close to us straight away. This isn't good. I'm going to try and create little sentry groups of 2 rangers per group here to try and take these out. Yeah, so another thing, the problem with the rangers is as a solo unit, their rate of fire is very slow. They can one-on-one, but if they start to attract a mass of zombies, they do start to get issue, which is why I normally, if I'm, especially like right now, I'm taking on a group, I will always pair them up. But I will slowly kind of try to micromanage and push out the space here. So in the campaign, I'm going to pause it here. You can pause in real time with spacebar. So the campaign is very different to the main game. So in the campaign, you have this railway track that I've seen in every mission so far, the one I've played. This railway track will periodically come in and give you supplies, and I think what the main focus is on is that it periodically will build up your growth of your colony, because a lot of the missions focus on growing the colony, and growth has to be the growth is very linear anyway to the progression of the colony, because things like creating soldiers requires actual population within the colony. Infrastructure for building for mining resources requires workers, so you need colonists there. And it seems like the train brings in colonists periodically. I'm not sure if it brings in other supplies, but as far as I've worked out, it doesn't. I think it's just the colonists that it brings in to populate the houses. So to begin with, the first thing, standard, send the units out to scout, clear the fog of war a little bit, clear out any zombies that could straight away spearhead towards your place. I'm now going to build 3 houses. It's kind of like the best number I've found from my experience with the game. It's a good number of workers to build from the beginning. You'll see when you try to build something, your range is actually a resource in itself. So your starting range is spherical around the hub of your base, your command center. You can extend this, and I'll show you how to now. But for the very beginning, you're centered in your command center, and the whole goal is to kind of expand out. Again, our victory condition here is to get 400 population or destroy the villages of Doom. If I amass a big enough army, if I can rush units, it might actually be feasible now with the gunman that I have unlocked. But this is the village of Doom up here. That'll be difficult to take out. We might have to just go for the population win. I'm pretty sure you can meet either condition. I don't think you have to do both, but we'll see. So I'm gonna unpause. I'm gonna let these build out, and I'm gonna still expand out my my ranges. Sorry if you know my dog. She's going crazy today. Got builders outside, so she keeps getting pissed off. Right, my soldiers here are really the crucial stepping stone. You can die very early in this game. Like one mistake in the early game will ruin you. It's actually probably the hardest point. You need to get all your blind spots, and what I mean by that is, see like this area here, right? I didn't see it, but there's actually a pretty sizable swarm here. If I left that completely unguarded and kept pushing off diagonally up here, this horde could have just wandered down, and any building that infected takes out, it actually infects all the workers within that building. So as soon as they breach the initial colony, that's normally game over, because they're gonna just start multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. Keep expanding that out. Right, now I have these workers. I need to wait for a train to come in to actually populate these houses, I believe. But the next thing that needs to be done is to gather food. So I'm going to set hunters' cabins here. Also, pause again. This will be relevant to anyone who played this before it launched for the 1.0. They changed all the UI. They completely overdid it, and it looks really nice now. It's really sharp. The icons are so much bigger. Everything's much clearer now. I really love this. This is a small change, but it means the world. Consider I played it before. It was great before, but it's way cleaner now. It looks awesome. So yeah, standard, I can build within my range here, and anywhere that's green I can build in, and the green coverage zone, expanding out of what I'm going to build, is all the resources that building will farm from. So if I want to aim for like the highest output here, so I think it's 18, I think it's there. Yeah, 18. Pause. I'm also going to need to start harvesting some wood. Same general premise. 13 there. That's good. Now the train's arrived. It's giving me some colonists, and the houses are now populated. I'm going to quickly expand a little more. I don't have enough resources now. I need more food. That's about to finish building. I'm going to need some more energy straight away, so this is how you expand your actual range to build. You need to build these energy pylons, and they extend out another range of the hub, as you can see there. I'll stall for now. I'll try and build out on the left, I think. I think it's more defendable. I'm going to have to separate these units now, because you can see these infected are wandering down. There are some limited types of variation of infected in this game. It's kind of interesting that they don't... I feel like most zombie games now use the gimmick of having like these, you know, you have the common infected. I feel like Left 4 Dead really kind of pushed this to be the norm. You have the common infected, which are just, you know, the slow fodder that are easily killable, and then you have the specials, which all have their own like gimmick, and then they're really the ones you have to worry about. In this game, it's kind of the opposite. I mean, there are like specials, as I've seen. There's like fatter ones that are a lot more tanky, a lot slower, and hit a little harder. But the main thing is they absorb a lot more damage for the horde. And then there are these hag-looking ones that run incredibly fast. But for the main part, it's just the common infected you need to watch out for. They normally travel in large groups, and even though the singular ones that travel by themselves, they can sneak past you. You really need to clean up this fog of war and get vision everywhere. Okay, my forces are being attacked, but she should win this 1v1. Yeah. I said these rangers don't do very well. So my goal is that I want to get a oh, that special infected was a little faster than most. Gotta be careful with this one. They do okay. Gonna try and kite this. Alright, there we go. Right, I'm gonna station her there in that choke point and just let her regenerate her health because she's weak. And I will just quickly scan this area. I think we're good there. I'm just so nervous about them sneaking past. I think if we just start dealing with this area, I think we should be okay. I think she needs backup actually. Yeah, I should be good there. Okay, God, we are on a time limit here because of the 35-day limit. Okay. I'm actually going to need to expand to the right. I'm forced to because this mineral on the ground here is the stone. There's a variation of it that looks kind of silvery. That's the iron. So this is stone and then there's iron. Those are the two mineable resources. Actually, I've just realized in the main game, I'm pretty sure that soldiers take iron to produce, and I don't think I've seen any iron in the campaign so far, so I'm not even sure if I can produce the soldiers, even though I have the tech for it. I'm not sure. But I will expand upwards here. These two rangers are doing well at just expanding our coverage here, defending. This one's on full health now, so she can actually go back out. Alright, as we get closer to this village of doom, they're getting... Okay, we need to back off. The infected are getting far... Oh, there's iron up there, actually. We should be good. So, if we just keep her there now, I think we have the grounds covered. As long as these two rangers are the crucial ones here. If they keep this ground secure and nobody sneaks past, if we get this stone and we get this iron up here, we're good. This is quite a large space to have to ourselves. Space is very important in this game. You run out very quickly because your population needs to constantly grow. Not only for the mission objective in this, but as I said before, to actually make sure that you have units in your industry. That's the difficult part. It's constantly finding space to actually house workers. It's a very difficult balance because you don't want to expand too much because obviously the more you have expanded, the more vulnerabilities you have. But you need to constantly expand because you need to house people. And then you find that halfway through the game you have a very defendable perimeter set up, but now you don't have enough room to expand any more of your resources. Now you need to supersede your defenses in this closed area to expand to an undefended area. It's very it's a fun balance to deal with. It's very hard though. Taking a bit of a risk now, expanding out like this with these units, but I want to make sure that we're not just guarding this mine and we actually expand a little bit outwards. Gonna build a couple more houses. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, we messed up. We messed up big time. I was not keeping an eye on them. Right. One ranger left. We need to get up that troop manufacturing now. We need 8 workers. We need energy. Okay. Yeah, I messed up there. What else do we need? We need stone, which that is actually now mining. And the energy. I don't know how much energy one of these farms. 30. Okay, yeah, we should be good. When the next train comes in, I believe, we should have enough workers. Oh god, like you can see here, the horde is like, luckily the rangers have good good range to actually take out the undead here, but if they sneak over, so you'll see all the buildings have these yellow bars on their health. The yellow is what it takes for the building to be disabled, and once a building gets disabled, it stops producing, but the more important thing is that it actually lets out all of its workers as infected units. So one single infected could wander off, take this out stealthily, and then like 4 infected workers come out of it. Which is suddenly where you get the downfall, because say one infected takes out my house here, suddenly that's 4 infected come out, and suddenly they all split off and start taking these, and the domino effect very quickly starts to play in, and you just get overwhelmed. Alright, trains here, so it should populate these houses now. And now I should have enough to build my military base, which I will place here. Soldier center. And now if I'm getting screwed over a little bit here because of my lack of population. So the campaign kind of works a little differently to the main game now. So in the main game you don't have to wait for the train to come in for population. The train having to fuel these houses limits growth a little bit. Or staggers it. I shouldn't say limits it, because you can still grow, but you have to play around the train time. You see down here when the train's going to arrive next. We have 30 days to complete this, and we're 7 days in already. Alright, let's start harvesting some food as well. Another thing about resource gathering in this, the green field around my building here, as you can see the coverage zone, they can't conflict with a building of the same type. So because we have a harvesting unit here, because its green field reaches out quite a distance, we have to build outside of its range to actually start harvesting. There's another one here. This actually makes positioning really important too. Sometimes the raw value of the output isn't actually what you should be aiming for. Sometimes it is better to make sure that you can cover maybe 2 or 3 houses in one area that are outputting less, but because you have more of them, the net output is more. I hope that makes sense. That's hard to describe. But there's 16 down there, so it's pretty good. I'll try and put in a couple more. Right, that food, once that's grown, that should allow for some further expansion of houses. Got more undead there trying to make it for that mine. I'm worried about that mine. Right, yeah, I need iron for the soldier. The soldier will be a really big help. I'm going to make 2 rangers. One to make up for the death, and then one more to just defend even more. I think I should actually explore what's up here. That's perfect. It's completely closed off. That's really good. And so is this, actually. Okay. Alright, we're looking really good here. If that's cleared up, we don't need to worry. Oh. Okay, we have an undead. We might have an issue here. One more hit from that undead and it would have disabled that. That's very lucky. Right, let's keep that there. What the? I think as we're reaching closer to the village, the undead are actually getting faster. It seems that way, at least. All the ones I'm finding up here are super fast. I'm gonna see if I can kite these units around a little bit. Yeah, we're good there. These guys are good. Try and get these to explore up a little bit more again. Yeah, see, so now there's multiple. They're much more reliable if you can group them together. Alright. Again, the workers are the big problem here. We just need to keep expanding our population growth. So a lot of people coming in here. We have 2 workers per building. 4, 8, 16. We have, you know, we have about 20 workers coming in. Hopefully, as this train arrives, come on, populate. Yeah, straight away populated. Great. Right. Now we need to expand the energy upwards to this iron, so we can start producing those soldiers. And then soon we want to get those defenses built. I want to try take 1 unit off of this squad here. So I see that there's a food resource crate up here. Oh no, she's trapped. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh god, she's taken out. Okay, I wanted to try and grab those two crates. They would have given some resources, but that's all right. As long as that horde doesn't come for the main base, we're good. Oh no. Okay, we're in big trouble here. Big trouble. Oh crap. Okay, we're in trouble here. Come on, stop that one. That cannot get to the houses. No, this might be game over, boys. That domino effect, as I said, is going to start taking into effect. I think it might be over. The infected are multiplying now because they're just taking out all the houses. Fuck, it's because we left that one blind spot open, boys. Alright. That's exactly what I was talking about before. You make one mistake like that in the early game and it's game over. Fighting off the infected like that is really hard to do once it starts taking the colony. They should be okay taking these out with a bit of kiting, I think. So pause and I'll build up those houses again. Yeah, that'll be fine.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Are there other units to bother? Gotcha. Oh, here we go again. Straight to the heart. Great. You again? Is that all? So boring. Better be
I
good.
don't like this little sneaky horde up here.
Straight to the heart. You again? Okay, this better be good. Sounds interesting. It could be worse.
Hey, how didn't these houses get populated? I thought the train just arrived. Once again, we're just waiting for the colony to grow.
What? Right between the eyes. A new task. Let me put an arrow in his head. Yeah. Taste my arrows. Faster than my bow. What? My bow is ready. You again. Great. Faster than my bow. Yeah.
Gonna start separating these units up a bit now.
This better be good. What? Right between the eyes.
So gold is the resource which is just given by the, I think it's by how many colonists you have. The higher the number of the colonists, I think the more gold production you have. Could be wrong on that, but I know it's just the center gives it to you periodically. Need to start expanding out to the stone again. I need the stone for the unit center, and then we can start focusing on that iron like we did last time.
Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
Now that we kind of know the layout, we can expand a little faster now because we know our priorities. That's something that in the main... I don't know why I keep calling it the main game now, because it's kind of what I'm used to, but I guess the campaign kind of supersedes this as being the main game now. But in the sandbox, I guess, the custom, the priorities are always different because you need your wood, your stone, your iron, but the map is randomly generated. Sorry. The map's randomly generated, so the layout is a complete shock every time.
Pay me for this, right? I hope you're not wasting my time. You again. Straight to the heart.
Yeah, we'll be good here.
What do you want?
You can expand out a little bit.
You again. Are you sure?
I don't know who snuck by last time, because I swear we checked up here and saw that everybody was dead. I guess they're just wandering in.
Gotcha. What's up? Any infected around? Are you sure? You again. This better be good.
Right, we've got some energy being built. We've got our colonist houses being built. Probably should have done that quicker so they could actually be populated straight away. But no worries, with the energy we should have enough for more food. And then the more food we should be good to actually expand out, I think, for the energy for the iron.
Units under attack.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Attention. Building completed.
Actually want one of them to come down here just to speed up the purification of this area.
My bow is ready. A new task. Are you sure? What? Okay. Taste my arrows.
Because as soon as a mine's built in this area, this whole group is just going to start gravitating towards it, so might as well thin the herd while we can.
Are there other units to bother? Roger that.
Food seems to be a pressing issue here.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble.
What?
Alright, we're defending this area up here very well.
More orders.
Wonder if anyone's wandered in.
Attention.
Yeah, they have. Okay, we definitely need to not assume this area is clean.
What?
Okay,
let me
let's
put an arrow
charge
in
down here a little bit.
Attention. Building completed.
We're getting 5 stone pit harvest, so
The train has arrived at the station.
Soldier Center should be done in 2 more harvests.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
We need to continue to expand upwards towards this iron.
Building completed.
Try and move this
Sounds
unit towards there just so she
Trying to break
takes
into
them out
the
straight away.
buildings.
Oh god, we've got more infected here. Do we have 2 units down here? Did one of them die?
Taste my arrows.
What happened to the second unit that was down here? What the fuck? Okay, well, that's messed us up a little bit because down here is a lot of danger.
A new task.
The train has arrived at the station.
Oh, here we go again.
Right. Soldier Center's nearly up. We've nearly got access to the iron. Very close to it.
Attention. Building completed.
I guess iron should actually be our priority.
Attention.
Very,
Attention. Building completed.
very reliant on it actually right now. We could build a defense here as well at that point and just
You again.
stock our gil up here. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. We should have energy access. Do we just defend here? I think we should go forward a tiny bit more. Yeah, tiny bit more. I'm worried I fucked up the energy coverage here a little bit.
Attention. Building completed.
I think we'll be okay.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
I'm
Building.
not sure how much wood we're going to need to focus on here. Built a fair few sawmills. We are making like an excess amount, more than we're using. Maybe it's not worth pouring resources into it.
Units under attack.
Who's under attack?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
5 iron here.
Attention. Building completed.
I think 5 is the most we're gonna get.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Got a lot of runners now running our gill up here. Let's get another ranger built.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
And then by the time that's built, we should have the iron ready.
The train has arrived at the station.
Oh, honeyed words in chat. Yo, what's up, Will? Yeah, I'm very ill at the moment. Sorry if my voice sounds really scuffed.
Attention.
My bow and
Building
arrows are
completed.
ready. What?
I'm trying not to sniffle or cough into the mic.
Great.
Probably failing at that.
You're gonna pay me for this, right? Gotcha. My bow is ready.
Well, I was in, not me personally, but I was visiting a hospital, and lo and behold, when you're in a building full of ill people, you get ill. And I am now sick, but returning very soon. So just playing some chill games.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I'm doing okay, except for being ill.
Okay.
How are you guys doing? So you're playing
Great.
what was the I know auto chess is the mod, but you're playing the official Dota one, right? The Underlord, Underlord, something like that.
A new task.
Underlords. There we go. How is it?
You again. What? Okay. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
The train has arrived at the station.
Ah, nice. I wanted to check it out, and I was going to with the with it being like the official kind of polished one, because I wasn't interested in checking out the mod. But with League of Legends releasing Teamfight Tactics so soon, like it just launched on the PBE, actually the same day that this came out, 2 days ago on the 18th. I'm gonna wait for the Teamfight Tactics instead of the Dota one.
What?
But I am interested in the auto chess. But yeah, I'll wait for Teamfight Tactics. Oh, we need more food now for our soldier.
Our forces are in danger.
A new task.
Yeah, I heard that the PBE had a lot of people having issues because the PBE was just meant to be a test client, and now they've opened it up to everyone who has over on level 3. And now, because the new game mode, that's effectively like a different game. Everybody flooded onto the PBE to try it. I heard they were going to allocate some more server space to it because it's not meant for that many people, which is good. But
Gotcha.
that's something they should have anticipated. To be fair, I haven't even got access to the PBE right now.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Roger that. You again.
Because I've only had access to my laptop. I've mostly just been video editing and I'm playing smaller games like this. And I did play some League of Legends, but that game's toxic. Just trying to run anything that works on my laptop, but I will. Oh shit! I just realized I don't have the tower defense thing here. Actually, I haven't researched it yet. I have an issue here. Then I'll build a gate here. So I should be able to play some bigger stuff when I'm back on my PC.
Right between the eyes.
Alright, this area should be fully defended now that we have these walls here. Sucks that we don't have the tower block yet, but I think I need to research that after as my next goal.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I should probably build the defense here too. There, this is a really easy defense to build, and I can just house my unit behind.
Roger that.
And then for now, I just gotta defend this, and I think we can make soldiers. So I'm gonna make a full battalion of these now. Very toxic. Been playing a lot of Gragas recently. If you want, I can get a key to play Underlords if you want to try it. Oh, you can get keys for it? I thought it was the Dota Battle Pass that gave you access to it. I didn't realize there was keys. Sorry. Oh, okay. Is that like a special perk of him? Does he play Dota, or is that just a flat benefit right now?
The walls are under attack.
Our walls are holding here. It's good.
They are trying to break through.
This should hold, I believe. Although, I think the next soldier should probably go up there. Oh my god, so many notifications went out. This is fine, and that wall should hold. Oh, if it's a flap benefit, I might pick that up. What do you think about the whole auto chess kind of like sub-genre popping up? It's kind of a weird thing that just kind of came out of nowhere, and with the mod in Dota. And League was so quick to capitalize on making a polished one. Because the Dota one, the mod had so many like flaws. Like you had to use this like an external website to matchmake with it. It was a really fun game. Apparently, the community behind it really liked it, but but it had so many issues. It being just a crowdsourced mod, and then Dota actually got behind them and worked on Underlords. But it seems like League really came in swiftly and quickly with the League variant. It seems like the only thing Valve could do to kind of compete with it is to also make Underlords free. But I'm not sure if that I'm not sure if they'd be down with that. It was cool though that all the money that you go towards purchasing the pass for Underlords actually goes towards the prize pool of the Dota worlds, so that was pretty cool. I think that made a lot of people less salty of having to actually like put some money down into it.
Let's go. Is everything okay? Attention. Building completed.
What?
Any orders?
Right, I got a nice perimeter now of guards here to actually have a bit of a wall of defense, but I'm worried about the blind spot up here.
Do you need me?
Got some defenses set up. We're on day 13, we're nearly halfway through. I think we need to start focusing on building units if we're going to go for that the demolition up there.
The train has arrived at the station.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was one thing I was really surprised about. The mod was kind of like an early access thing, the original mod. But they ported it to mobile really quickly. The original mod's already on mobile. So it makes sense for Underlords to follow suit really quickly. That's something League will fall behind on, guaranteed. League do not want to support mobile stuff. So if they get on mobile, that's a big step up. I saw a new League client was in the works too. Apparently they reduced the patching time from 8 minutes on average to 40 seconds. Which if that's true, that's one hell of an upgrade. Fucking League client is so bad. It's a huge upgrade from what it used to be now, but it's never been the most polished client. I'm not really sure what we should go for here. You decide. Do we want to go for the victory condition of building up the population here to 400, or do we want to focus on destroying the infestation up here? It's quite a big infestation. Because if we want to go on the infestation, we're gonna have to start like really building like units now. Burn the unclean. Alright, we'll go for the more fun victory condition and we'll try and destroy this area. I'll just start pumping units out now.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Reporting for duty.
This is a good place to slot these units. guess I'll put him here actually.
Just tell me what to do. Reporting for duty.
Oh yeah, no worries.
A new task.
That will be easy.
We're actually on -1 food production now. Food is like really cucking me hard on this playthrough. There is a technology you can get on the main game for farms, which rather than having to go for tree like forest groves like the hunters cabins do, you could actually focus on getting farm off the plains lands here, the grasslands. I really need to go for those. Resources really slow you down in this campaign at the early game. But hey, that's the point. So, it does its job. Oh no, the zombies got attracted to my fucking food. I may have to move these units outside the defense here just so they can give a little bit of a perimeter. You see now the soldiers in play. They're a lot more powerful. They nuke down these dudes really quickly. Oh my god, what's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, dudes, we have a huge problem. All of you, get down here. You focus on killing this. What the fuck is going on? These dudes snuck past in like a huge swarm. My ranger needs to come down here. We need to like seal this fucking swarm off now. Alright, you go over here. Oh fuck, I hope this isn't the end. They're gonna get this house here. Oh my god, thank god. Fucking hell, the soldiers are so strong. Thank god they're here.
Is everything okay? That will be easy.
Gotcha.
Commander? At your service. Understood.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? Yes.
Reporting for duty.
You order?
Actually, I'm gonna put the ranger over there and bring the soldier over to these dudes.
Tell me. Of course, my commander.
I don't think they came out the I think they came from down here. Again, there was a tiny little blind spot, and they took out one of the rangers. Like I said before, though, it's like one sneaky zombie can really fuck you as much as a horde can. Luckily, they didn't take out... If they took out this hunter's cabin, it would have spawned at least 2 infected, which could have either diverted for the village down here, which would have been the worst thing, or the mine shaft. Either would have been really bad. But now we have these soldiers here. I think it should be okay. I'm going to send this group of soldiers to start expanding off. So I'm going to separate a group of 2.
Waiting on orders. Let's get them! Orders, sir. Waiting on orders. Orders, sir. Just tell me what to do. Our forces are in danger.
Now you guys are all good.
Just guide me to the infected.
Oh,
Let's go.
wait. Sound...
I will kill our
There's infected buildings here.
units under attack.
They're not the important ones, though, are they? They don't count as the Village of Doom, I don't think. Put the farming stuff here. So we really need more food coverage. Okay.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
A lot of units are just coming out of these houses here, but it might be worth keeping these guys down here because if a unit kills, I don't know if it's a particular amount, but if a unit kills X amount of zombies, they actually upgrade to a veteran status, which means they have higher stats. Like this unit is a veteran ranger, so it might be useful for these guys just to farm becoming veterans off these buildings. I might just leave them up there. They shouldn't die. They should have this covered. 4 of them there. They're slow enough coming out. I think they'll be okay. It'll be a little science experiment to leave them up there. I'll pump more soldiers out of these now. More workers.
Just tell me what to do. The train has arrived at the station.
And more food. One of them's already veteran now.
Tell me. Ready and
I'll move him down.
is everything okay?
These guys can farm.
Reporting for duty. Attention. Building Come completed. At your service.
You guys can swap position.
Do you need me? Let's go. Orders, sir. That will be easy. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, you actually get resources if you destroy these, so...
Let's go.
Let's move down a little bit over here.
Commander? Any orders? Of course, my commander. Tell me. Any orders? Just guide me to the infected. Reporting for duty. Let's go. Here we go! The train has arrived at the station. Come on. Let's get them!
It's just stone and wood, which we already have an excess of.
Of course, my commander.
Is this food?
All the way.
It is, that's what we need.
Reporting for duty. Charge!
The unit upgraded. Is this gold up here?
All right. I will kill our enemies. That will be easy. Charge! Our forces are in danger.
I'll be fine up there.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
God, food has
Under attack.
messed us up this playthrough.
Units under attack.
What?
Attention. Building complete.
Oh no.
They are trying to break through.
One. Great.
Waiting on orders. On your orders. Our defenses are being attacked.
These should withhold until the veteran gets here.
Let's get them! Any orders? Train has arrived
Come
at
on.
the station. Attention. Building completed. For the colony! Bring 'em on! Our soldiers are in trouble.
They'll be alright up there, won't they? Yep. Yeah, I'll be fine. Repair everything. Again, more food. Come on with my food issue.
Our forces are in danger.
No, they're not. They're fine. They're not gonna die.
Is everything okay? Here we go!
I do want the other guys to upgrade though. I don't want just these two veterans to take everything.
Orders, sir. On your orders. All right. Do you need me?
This food scavenging is really good though, because the
Let's go.
houses are mostly needing food, and that is our crippling issue at the moment. We've farmed like nearly 5 veterans out of this expedition too.
Building completed. Commander? Great idea, sir. Do you need me? All right.
So we just spam build more houses.
Units under attack.
Which mean they're under attack. Ah, they're fine.
Commander? That will be easy. Tell me. Understood. Orders, sir. Great idea.
Come on, you two still need to upgrade.
That will be easy. Building completed. Attention. Tell me what to do. Building completed. Here we go. Building completed. Is everything okay?
Yes, tell me. But be quick.
Come on.
What? Roger that.
Actually want to try something here. I think this is gold resource up here. If we can really defend like a small tether up here of these pylons, we might be able to harvest the gold. But we'll have to like... Oh shit, they actually broke down a wall here. This isn't as defended as I thought it was. I think a unit died as well.
At your service.
That'll cover it. Yeah, you're right. Well, I should double wall actually for this area, because I'm not planning to leave it, so it's not going to be an issue double walling it. You're 100% right.
Are you sure?
Reporting for duty.
What? Okay.
We're on day 22. We really need to speed up these dudes being built, these units. With this expansion though, it should actually let me get a little more food as well. This is a risky play to do, but I need to do it now, and I need these energy pylons to be built quicker. These also need to become veterans. I want at least like 5 veterans leading the charge. We have 3 there. We have 1 more there. 4. Do we have another veteran? We have a veteran ranger, but we don't have any more veteran marines.
Commander, do you need me? Our forces are in danger.
No, they're not. They're fine.
Orders, sir. Just guide me to the infected. Orders, sir. Sorry, sir.
Maybe he's not fine actually.
Attack! Reporting for duty.
Ah, another veteran.
All right.
Stick them together.
Let's get them.
Ah, yes, boys, we did it. We got our veterans.
Tell me. Hold the colony.
Okay, now we have our veterans.
All the way.
We can reliably defend this little endeavor up here. Oh, come on. Really? I need 1 more pylon over there.
Is everything okay?
Thought that would be enough pylons now. That's a bad place for the pylon, actually. No, it wasn't. Fuck.
Aren't there other units to bother?
Tell me.
Fuck, let's just collect these resources now. It was a waste, but
Ready and waiting.
I'll use these on it now. I'll just build like a small ring of defense around them in case stray zombie takes them out when we leave. Basically, my plan here is that I can continue to spam build the soldiers, because my main issue now, I have tons of resources, is the gold. So if I farm some gold up here through the raw... Oh no! A horde just randomly decided to attack here. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
You call that a plan?
Oh boys, we might be in trouble here. Oh shit.
Tell me. All right.
I'm hoping the soldiers here attract all the violence. Yeah, they did. Okay. Fucking thank God for the soldiers. I love the soldiers so much.
Waiting on orders. Perfect.
Okay. You are the king.
Yeah, Lone. I was. You might have been away from the PC when I was describing it. So basically, the units can if they kill. I don't know what the requirement is. I think it's just killing X amount. But if they kill a certain amount of units, they turn into veteran units, and they basically just gain increased stats. So all my yellow. This ranger might die.
Straight to the heart. Yes.
All my units that are now yellow up here are veterans. So what I was doing before when I was leading them outside the colony was just farming kills for them, so that they'd become enhanced. And now I have a reliable squadron here of upgraded units.
Tell me. Perfect.
It's day 24, playing a risky fucking game here.
Orders, sir. Come on. Waiting on orders.
What's up? Any infected around?
Reporting for duty. Tell me.
This one soldier defending this wall should be okay.
Any orders?
This is nearly finished. We really need to speed up now on this soldier generation. Fuck is it? Oh, shit, I guess I moved everyone.
Yeah.
Commander? Do you need me?
Yeah, okay, so this is gold. So now we need to repair this to actually tether these together again. This is really staggering our progress. This is really shit. Come on, repair.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, we farm 100 off that.
Orders, sir.
And now we just want to defend this with a wall.
Waiting on orders. Perfect.
Just position him there.
Reporting for duty. At your service.
And now, effectively, when this gets made, it should counteract the gold issue that we have on spam creating soldiers. The only issue, which is still fucking present, is the food issue, which I will try to eliminate by spam rush building these food providers in this area, and hope that one unit can defend them all. It's a very, very shit plan, but I basically need to just force these units into creation here. It might be worth maybe just creating rangers, because they don't actually take food. It's so stupid, but they are like significantly worse than the soldiers. Oh really? Xbox One and PS4 on the 9th of July. That's good. I wonder how the controls are going to be on controller. I might have to try that out. I'd really like this on Switch because I'd love to play it portably. See, so now I'm getting 500 gold every tick from my center, which means that my soldier creation is so much stronger. We have 30 days to complete this. We have 4 days remaining. Basically, this is like the final rush now, and we're gonna go burn the unclean. I'm gonna move the soldier down here now with the elite squad. Yeah, I did see. I saw the. We were talking about it in the Discord on Sanitarium. I was away, so I didn't catch everything, but I'm pretty sure we were talking about the fact that it's being downgraded slightly, right? Because just to account for the screen resolution and also for performance, but that's really good. You know, obviously Skyrim seemed to have been a big leap forward for the Switch to be able to have such high fidelity and, you know, such expansive games on such a small device, and it's impressive that they're continuing to go along with that line.
Just tell me what to do. Is everything okay?
Right now I'm just mostly looking forward to Pokemon on the Switch. That's gonna be sick. I don't really care about all the drama with it at the moment as well, with all this people complaining about the lack of the other Pokemon being taken over. I don't understand. If you're not playing competitive, I don't really understand why it's such a huge problem. And like 2% of the Pokemon community is playing competitive. And that's Ross and like one other person.
Tell me.
Right, 3 days. We need nearly 2 days now. We need to start moving these soldiers out, I think. I'm gonna move them up.
Reporting for duty. Just guide me to the infected. All right. Any orders? Reporting for duty.
Oh my god, they've attracted a bit of a horde here. They'll just defend off a little bit.
Tell me. Let's go. Sorry, sir. I was cleaning my weapon. Reporting for duty. All the way.
Alright.
Come on. The walls are under attack. Easy. Reporting for duty.
The walls should hold. Alright, boys. Start to destroy the village.
Reporting for duty.
Taking out one of our rangers. Oh my god, the train just came through and killed tons.
Any orders?
Backup is coming. Oh shit, actually I should just spam rangers now because they'll be quicker. And they'll just come up straight away.
Ready and waiting.
I need to... We only have like 1.5 days left. We need to
Our enemy.
advance quicker through this.
Tell me.
I think we're doing okay though.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
My bow and arrows are ready.
It's definitely tight. We need to focus on the buildings though, because the
Bring 'em on.
buildings spawn more.
Damn it.
But then they also... shit. They equally need to have enough time to take out the infected.
I will kill our enemies. Come on.
Oh my god, half of them are dying just trying to move through the crowd now.
Ready and
Come on boys. Circle out, circle out.
here we go. All the way. Bring 'em on.
And now you need to kill the population. Oh my god! The train! The train! The train just halved the population.
Waiting on orders. Do you need me? For the humans.
Come on soldier, fall back. Come on. That's it, right?
Orders, sir. For the colony. Of
We
course.
completed the objective, right? That's the town gone.
Let's go. Great idea, sir.
Shit. We didn't have to reach both, did we?
All right.
Fuck, I think I fucked this up. I didn't realize we had to reach both win conditions. Oh god. Fucking houses everywhere. I don't know the resources from. Food! No, food! No! Oh shit. We had to complete both fucking objectives. Well, fuck. Shit, boys. Shit. Alright, well. That sucked. But we did complete one objective, and I think if I replayed it, I'd easily be able to do it now, because I can tunnel vision the population growth alongside the units. I think we've got like 40 minutes left. I think we'll try do the other mission, or at least get some way through it. This is the only objective is for the population to reach 800, which is huge, but it is our only objective. So I didn't even read that warning that it gave me. Shit. Fuck. Well, at least the train helped on that one. One second, boys. Right, I'm back. Haven't played on this map, so I have to explore it a bit. I don't have the luck of knowing the other one. What is this? Scarecrow.
Let me put an arrow in his head. What? Great. Gotcha.
I don't like this area. It's very open.
Okay. Straight to the heart. Yeah.
Looks like plenty of blind spots.
Okay. Sounds interesting. It could be worse. Are you sure? Okay. You call that a plan? Order, you pay. What? Roger that.
Holy shit, a lot of these fields are
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
filled with fucking zombies.
Pay me.
This is, oh my god, what? This is not an area I like.
Faster than my bow. What do you want now?
Our forces are in danger.
Oh, more orders. What do you want now? Let me put an arrow in his head.
Units under attack.
Roger that. Oh, more orders.
Attention.
What?
Building
Gotcha.
completed.
Taste my arrows.
What the hell? This is so tough already. So many places to get ambushed from.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
My bow is ready.
Oh, she's fine.
This better be good.
The train has arrived at the station.
You again. Are you sure?
Gonna try and oh fuck, we're attracting all speedy boys here.
Yeah. Straight to the heart. Oh, more orders.
Attention. Building completed.
I think we need to spearhead this fucking troop facility getting built.
Building completed.
What? Right between the eyes. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Oh, more orders. Okay, my bow is ready.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright, well, as soon as we build a quarry, which we can very soon,
Building.
halves the iron here, then we can make the troops. Which forces? No, she's
What
fine.
do you want now?
At least we'll get veteran rangers from this, hopefully.
Building completed.
Because they're fighting a lot to begin with.
The train has arrived at the station.
Wood and gold now. That's all we need.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Should get both at the same time.
Oh,
Attention.
here we go again.
Building completed.
What? Yes. Taste my arrows. You are gonna pay me for this, right? Oh, more orders. Yeah. Aren't there other units to bother?
The train has arrived at the station. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Units under attack.
What do you want now? A new task.
Attention.
Oh, really?
Building completed.
While this is going, let me have a look.
Attention. Building completed.
I want to see. Alone just said in chat that the Steam review
Building complete.
pool has mixed since the recent update. I'm surprised to see that. I'm gonna pause the game while it goes. I'll read off a review. Forum moderators are censoring criticism. Image provided at the bottom of this review. After eagerly waiting for this game to come out of early access and enjoying the concept but waiting for full delivery, I have to say I'm very disappointed. They promised a very hyped campaign mode, looked promising in small snippets they advertised, but in reality it's the same mission over and over with conditions increased. Build your population, 400, 600, 800, day 25, 30, 35, destroy all infected, sometimes don't. destroy the infected doom houses and build your population. All these missions are timed, so even after you've destroyed all the missions on the map, unless you fail, unless you've summed up, farms the population within the timer for victory. He does kind of ring a bell there with spamming farms just to fund a population to meet these conditions. People complained about the absurd difficulty of the survival mode when they knew the access. Those who voiced this were told to wait for the campaign for a more streamlined experience that will ease you into the game. This is not the case. Difficulty is all over the place, but not in a way you'd expect. Many elements are trial and error. You either build perfectly the first time by being a veteran player, or you have to keep retrying a level over and over again, and there's no save feature in this game. Infected will spawn in locations at set parts of the map without warning to the player or horde needed, meaning that you either turtle from the beginning and lose because you're on a timer, or you expand out, kill the zombies, think an area is clear, and zombies will spawn out the air and attack your base. I've made a habit of trying a level, dying after finding out where all the hidden spawn points are, building walls around them because now I know where they are, and this isn't fun at all. As for the hero missions, they are literally sending your unit to walk through a map, watching him or her slowly, and I mean slowly, kill each infected one by one as you attack and move to the end. Your objective is to grab a box and bring it to the entrance, and so far out of 4 missions I've played, the mission, that's not written very well, basically out of the 4 missions that he's played, the missions have been exactly the same each time. There are no abilities outside of consumables you can pick up, and very little thought process for this. Just to click and watch your character slowly one-shot a zombie. He talks about the collectibles. No voice acting, story, or dialogue. The final type of mission I've seen so far are horde missions, where your objective is to kill a set number of zombies running at your watchtower as you set up a stack defense. Before the mission starts, to see how it fares. After several attempts at this mission, I was told by the developers on the forum that I should have taken a certain talent choice to be able to place spike barricades to finish their missions. This talent costs a lot of points. It's the 4th one down the branch that requires a lot of investment to take. If the mission was designed with these in mind, why are they not given to the player as mandatory? As there's no way to respec your talent choices, you are virtually forced to take this or absolutely min-max the best possible strategy. After 9 attempts and redesign screenshots of zombie pattern layout to figure out where the choke hold is coming from, a lot of trial and error, I've come to the realization that balancing in this game is simply not there. Let me just see this screenshot. Yeah, you know what? That review resonates with me a little bit in the sense that the game is, you know, trial and error. But I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, yeah, it is if it's not what you're looking for, and it's good to point that out. But I don't think that inherently makes it a bad game. I mean, like, because again, maybe when he refers to veteran player, he's referring to somebody like me who's played long before it came out of early access. This was always the case in the survival mode, and I enjoyed the survival mode. I just wanted it to be fleshed out a little more. I could see that if somebody had the anticipation that the campaign was a system of streamlined, easier missions, I'm a little hesitant to say easier there, because I know that's not necessarily what he means, but more streamlined missions, then maybe you'd be disappointed. But at the end of the day, the core gameplay loop was always going to be build out your city and expand. It does feel irritating, I will say, having to build up your population over and over and over again, with the main resource just being food constantly. That does get irritating. Oh, fuck. I think I've scuffed this. If that mine goes down, this could be the end. But I don't think it's necessarily fair, given I feel as though the game has always known what it is, and I don't think the devs have... Oh, shit, I think this is a loss. I don't think the devs have been... I mean, I'm not sure about the censor and criticism, as was just said there. But in the advertisement, I've never thought that the devs were lying about this experience. I always feel like they've been very honest about the what to expect from this. And I'm kind of surprised that people were complaining about the difficulty. When, I mean, RTS has always been like a step above for the people who've never played RTS, and I don't think... I don't know, I hate this standpoint that I'm giving myself, because I know it sounds gatekeepy as all fuck. But I feel as though this is what the game is, and this is what it's sold as. It's sold as a tough zombie survival RTS, and I mean that the gameplay loop is always going to be about building your population. I mean, the interesting cinematic about the campaign is that you're told by your commander to go build multiple civilizations outside. I mean, what do you expect? Civilizations aren't going to have people on them? Like, I don't know. I think the core gameplay loop is fun enough. I mean, like, yeah, it sucks when you die, but you learn. As the guy said, trial and error, you learn every time. I think this is a miscommunication point or a misunderstanding from the consumer. But I understand that if you did have that in mind and you were waiting for this game to launch through the access, and you thought that you weren't too enticed by the survival but wanted a campaign in the same game, then maybe you'd be disappointed. But I don't know. How would I describe the campaign in 3 words? I just thought trial and error, but that's exactly what that guy thought, or that guy said, which was a bad thing. Tough but doable. Like, yeah, you're gonna fail. But part of me makes me think that, again, like, the developers were clear that you were going to die. I mean, like, I failed this, so I might as well do it now. But, like, you can retire a campaign. And each campaign has, like, a set number of fails and redos. Like, if I look here, I failed once, right? Defeat count. It allows me to continue. It does track how much I fail, because I feel like it's part of the game. I mean, as well as I described, like, much earlier into the stream, the stray zombie effect of just having a blind spot and one zombie hiding and sneaking through can take you out straight away. And this is something that's still in the survival game mode. So if somebody played the survival and now is surprised by that now, I mean, I don't know what they were doing in the survival, because that's something that's persisted the whole time. I'm gonna say that review, I think, is a little unfair. I mean, again, if that's what if he was anticipating for something else, fair play to him. But I don't think the devs ever made it seem that way, and I feel as though the game is very fairly launched now. I'm not going to comment on the censoring, though. I don't know about the censoring critique, but I would disagree with the review. What I am a little disappointed about hearing in that review is that he says that the mission types don't really expand out any further. That is something that the devs did talk about was going to happen, was the fact that there were going to be varying types of objectives. If they are all times like that, that kind of sucks. But again, I mean, if you don't like that, you don't have to play the campaign. You play the campaign sparingly and then go back to the survival mode. I imagine I'll complete the campaign once and probably spend still most of my time in the survival game, because I just prefer it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a sense of a lot of people were really excited about the campaign, and maybe they put it on too high of a pedestal and expected too much of it now. I'm not sure. I'm pleased with the campaign. I'll say that. It's tough, but I mean, after playing so much of the survival, I think I've got like 72 hours in this. After playing like that much time of the survival, it's good just to have a refreshing break and a change of pace through the campaign, and then I'll jump back into the survival after. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll see what happens. I'm hoping that the the negative stuff isn't like such a hit on them. It does say mixed though. I guess they've had equal negative as they have positive. There's still a lot of positives though. Alright, I'll wrap this up now, since there's only 20 minutes to 11 anyway, so we've played a decent amount. It is a shame that we fucked up that mission. So Katoe, what is the objective of the campaign? I mean, it's the same as the game in a sense that it's the same mechanics of survival, but now you have an objective to spearhead. So every mission you set on, it gives you a separate win condition, and you're always aiming for that win condition. The campaign's goal is just to beat all these mini missions, but the missions all have their own win conditions, so it's kind of specialized per mission. But that guy's main complaint was that the win conditions aren't varied enough. Yeah, I don't know. I think, for me, I think this is what I wanted. But I could easily see why somebody who had that anticipation would be disappointed. I think the anticipation's a little unfair, because to me, that's not what the devs presented, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll wrap it up now. I appreciate people coming in and chilling and talking. Sorry, I've been coughing the whole time, sniffling. I'm ill, as I said before. I appreciate you guys coming in. I do have a video which is gonna I'm gonna try and get it. I have 10% more to render, and then I'll upload it while I'm asleep, probably, because my internet's crap here. So I'm hoping that the video should be up tomorrow. I'm hoping. My internet is so bad on my upload speed, so I'm really hoping it's up by tomorrow. But I'm just gonna leave it on, and then when I wake up, or Loan's up early normally, maybe he could just publish it. I don't know. I'll see. Hopefully my internet keeps up with it. But that's a really fun video. I had a lot of fun making it. It's to do with kind of like an info piece on the state of No Man's Sky, and a bit of history of where No Man's Sky came from. You know, the backlash with it, and kind of the anime redemption arc that it's gone through now. I really enjoyed it. It's a piece that I had some personal investment in, because I actually really enjoyed the game. I'll go into that in the video, so check out for that soon. And then I have another video following that much shorter, but will probably be more fun for viewers to watch, and I won't spoil what that is. So look forward to that coming out tomorrow. Appreciate everyone for coming around, as I said. Cheers Nun, cheers Honeyed Words, cheers Lone for moderating the chat. I will catch you on the flip side. There are Billions, currently still 10% off. Pick it up if you enjoyed what you saw. And hey, don't let the reviews completely dominate your opinion of it. There is like a good 50-50, and before it launched, there was 83% positive, okay? I'm just saying, alright? I'm a little biased towards this game, but I enjoy it. The 10% sale is on until the 25th of June, so you still have 5 more days to cop that at 10%, so it's £21, 59 pence. So yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw, go get it. There's trains that run over zombies, so it's fun. Yeah, alright. Cheers, boys. I appreciate you hanging out. Join the Discord and chat with us if you have any questions or even issues. Au revoir.